I'm Laura Gibson. I'm a mum of 2 children. My eldest, Sophia, is 6 years old now, and Dexter is 4 years old. Being a mum of 2, I found that what worked with my first child didn't work very well, or not necessarily as well with my second child. They're obviously 2 different children, 2 different personalities, and so with things like weaning and also potty training, toilet training, I found I've needed to be just a little bit different with each child to make it work. And with Dexter in particular, I have been much more laid back with him with potty training in particular. With my first, I was quite on edge, you know, when should this stage be starting and what age should she be dry and when should she be dry in the night. And I found actually being a little bit more laid back second time around has helped a lot. We have a routine that we do each night. We try to keep it quite consistent, so he doesn't always have a bath every night, but if we do that, then he'll come out and, you know, we always have a little cuddle when he's in his towel and get him dry. He will get into his own pyjamas and he will get his DryNites pull-up pyjama pants and put them on, and he always likes being able to take control of that, and I think that's really important, that they have some sort of control over it. Dexter isn't really too bothered about it. It doesn't really faze him. Bedwetting for him, if he's dry at night, that's great, and if he's a little bit wet in his DryNites, it's not really a problem. He doesn't really let it affect him, which I think is great, and I think that's really the attitude that children should have about it. They shouldn't feel embarrassed if it happens, and they shouldn't get upset about it. They should be confident in what they're doing and know that it's normal. We tried a few things, such as lifting them out of bed at night to go onto the toilet. Actually, we found it didn't really work for us with neither child. That really has had an impact. My children like to take a drink to bed with them. That's been very hard to stop, but equally it hasn't really impacted that much on whether they've been dry or not. My daughter's got there in the end, and she still takes a drink to bed with her now, and I know that my son will get there as well. I just make sure he doesn't drink too much before bedtime. That's important. And another important part of our bedtime is also just making sure they go to the toilet just before they go to sleep. When we travel away from home, we always try to keep our routine as similar as we can. Obviously, it's not going to be exactly the same because we're in a different setting, but it's really important that our children feel comfortable where they are and they feel safe and secure. And so we'll always take things with us. So favourite toys will come along, and that's really important because they will snuggle up with them at bedtime and feel safe, and it's something familiar to them. My advice for other parents who might be going through the bedwetting stage at the moment is really not to panic. I think it can be really easy to worry about your child if they haven't gotten dry within a week, or if other people are saying to you, oh, but your child is 3, 4, 5 years old, why aren't they dry yet? It can be very easy to let that get to you. And so I think it's important that parents don't let that affect them, that they stay confident, because if parents are confident in the process, then that will filter down to the children as well, and the children will stay confident, and that's really important. I think when we get to the bedwetting stage, pull-up pyjama pants are brilliant. I think they're absolutely amazing. They're different to nappies, and actually as your child gets older, who wants to be in nappies anyway? And I found that DryNites as a particular brand of pyjama pants are fabulous. They are really good. They're so cushioned. I never find any leaking from the sides in the morning. It's always, everything is really contained, and I have every confidence in them that they are helping my son in the night. We've been using the pyjama pants for a little while now, and we've also got some of the DryNites bedtime mats that we are just about to try. And again, I'm really confident that they're going to help, so that if we do have a few accidents, that actually they're going to be really minimal, because the moisture will all be absorbed.